The Holy Gospel according to Mark, the 16th chapter. Glory to you, O Lord. When the Sabbath was over, Mary Magdalene and Mary the mother of James and Salome brought spices so that they might go to Jesus. And very early on the first day of the week, when the sun had risen, they went to the tomb. And they had been saying to one another, "Who will roll away the stone for us at the entrance of the tomb?" When they looked up, they saw the stone, which was large and had already been rolled away. As they entered the tomb, they saw a youth, dressed in a white robe, sitting on the right side, and they were alarmed. But the youth said to them, "Do not be alarmed. You are looking for Jesus of Nazareth, who was crucified. He has been raised. He is not here. Look, there is a place they laid him. But go, tell his disciples and Peter that he is going ahead of you to Galilee. There you will see him just as he told you." So they went out and fled from the tomb. For terror and amazement had seized them, and they said nothing to anyone, for they were afraid. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise to you, O Christ. You may be seated. He is risen. He is risen indeed. Well, we made it through the darkness of Lent. We have made it to the bright service of Easter. And yes, it's cloudy still, but I can see blue sky through the clouds above it. Just as we read about 2,000 years ago that the women, Mary Magdalene, Mary the mother of James, and Salome, had bought spices in order to treat the body of their friend. When they arrived at the tomb, it was empty. And for some people, that's where the story ends, that the tomb was empty. But we, who are followers of Jesus, who are doing the things that he's taught us, we know that the story continues on. And that over the next few Sundays, we're going to read about how they saw Jesus. First, only a few of them, and then more. We're going to hear about how the disciples didn't believe, but then they did. But seeing him isn't the point of Easter. But testifying about him and following his ways, that is. Because he told us, go out into the world and preach the gospel to all creation. That's what we are here to do. We need to treat all people as our brothers and sisters, to feed the hungry, clothe the naked, minister to the sick, and help those around us that need help. That is what we're here to do. The darkness of Lent was a reminder that darkness itself can be selfishness. As we sit in the darkness, we feel alone. If it's complete darkness, we could be in a crowd full of people and not know it, because we get that feeling that there is no one there but us. That's selfishness. But we are an Easter people. There is light. There is joy. We can look around us and we see we're not alone. We see that there are people around us. And after we see that, we then can see what are their needs. How can we help them? What can we do? We are the servants of light. We are the children of light and the children of a God of love and light. So on this Easter morning, as the sun comes up, let us greet each other once more with, "He is risen. He is risen indeed." Amen.